Do you constantly find yourself rushing out the door without having time to make a proper breakfast and spending more than planned at the drive-thru? Breakfast can be cost efficient and simple when you have a plan. From egg bites to healthy pancakes, there are plenty of options that can be made in bulk and save you time and money. Today, I'm going to step you through an easy, time, and cost-effective breakfast that is friendly for the whole family or for one. If you have 5 minutes, you can have 4 yummy breakfasts too. Oats are a staple for me and have become a trend for many reasons. They can be made hot or cold and change just to your preference. Today's recipe is chocolate peanut butter overnight oats, packed with fiber, protein, and a serve of fruit to start your day right. As you can see, I already have everything laid out all in front of me, so let's get into it. So first up, our ingredients. I've got 4 mason jars laid out in front of me, and I'm gonna make the oats evenly into these guys. First up is gonna be bananas. So I've got some bananas here, but I've already pre-mashed mine today. You're gonna use 2 or 3 bananas. If they're larger, maybe use 2. If they're smaller, you can use 3. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your pre-mashed bananas and put them evenly into each container. Bananas are a great source of potassium. They're also a great source of fiber, and they add a bonus sweetness to the meal. Don't forget that you can always buy your bananas when they're in season, and then you can put them in the freezer for later. All right, so up next are the oats. So I'm gonna do half a cup of oats per serve, but feel free to change this to your preference. If you have young ones in the family or someone that needs to eat a little bit more, you can always do a little bit less or a little bit more. I've got rolled oats, but feel free to change this up. If you only have quick oats on hand, you can just use those. Or if you're gluten-free, feel free to use some gluten-free wheat Bix, or you can try out some quinoa flakes. The oats are gonna give you a great source of grains, and they're also gonna provide some fiber to keep you full for nice and long. So next, I'm gonna grab my milk. So milk is a great source of calcium for strong bones and teeth. Today, I'm just using light milk. I'm using half a cup in each serve, but feel free again to change this up as you like and use your preference. If you are gonna use a plant-based milk, just make sure that you're looking at the back and trying to look at the nutrition information panel to check that it's fortified with calcium. The milk is gonna provide some protein and help the texture of the oats. So now that I've got those all in there, the next step's gonna be my yogurt. I've got plain light Greek yogurt. I'm gonna do a 1/4 cup in each of my containers. This yogurt is gonna be great for adding some creaminess, and it's also going to add a little bonus bit of protein. Be sure if you do decide to get a flavored yogurt that you're looking for one that's higher in protein and doesn't have any added sugars. Again, you can change this out if you'd like and choose a plant-based yogurt as well. All right, so now that that's all in there, my next step's gonna be my cocoa powder. So I've got naturally unsweetened cocoa powder. I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons into each of my servings. So cocoa powder is a great antioxidant. It does some wonderful health benefits for you, and it's also gonna give you a nice chocolatey flavor and make it feel like you're having dessert for breakfast. Cocoa powder can taste a little bit bitter. If you don't like having 2 teaspoons, just change it out and only do 1. Again, this is where you can kind of change it up to your preference. Sometimes I like to add a little bit of extra protein and a little extra sweetness and opt for protein powder as well. Or you can add a little bit of vanilla extract to get some extra flavor. Just change it up to your preference and to your budget. Lastly, I'm gonna add some chia seeds. So I'm gonna do half a tablespoon per serve. Chia seeds are again a great boost of fiber and also a good source of healthy fats. The chia seeds as well are gonna give it a nice thick texture. So now I have all my main ingredients in there, so I'm just gonna give them each a stir before I get to my toppings. All right, so now that I've given all of those a good mix, it's time for my favorite part, which is toppings. So today I'm gonna top it off with some peanut butter and some berries. I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of peanut butter per serve. But again, you can change this up for any other nut butter, anything that you like. I'm just going for the peanut butter flavor today. Perfect, so now that my peanut butter's in there, I'm gonna put in my berries. I've got some fresh strawberries from the farmer's market because those were the most cost-efficient option. But again, you can totally change this up to your preference. So if berries are on special and in season, then go for it and put them in. But if something else is on special in season, like some mango or some apple, feel free to substitute it for that. Or don't forget to check the freezer. Sometimes the berries in the freezer section will go on special and be a more cost-efficient option. So I did half a cup per serve, so you can always add a little bit more if you'd like. And there you have it. Now we've got 4 nice and easy, simple breakfasts in 5 minutes. You can use these for breakfast for the week, or if you've got a family, you've got a couple nice and ready meals to go. And don't forget again, this can be totally changed to your preference. So I've made these as overnight oats, but don't be afraid to just take them out of the jar and pop them in the microwave for a warm breakfast. Or you can blend the ingredients together, mix in a couple eggs, and put it in the oven for a nice oat slice. If chocolate and peanut butter isn't what you like, don't worry. You can always customize it to what you like best. Here, I've got a nice apple pie overnight oats, where you just swap out the banana for some grated apple and 100% pure apple puree, or some carrot cake overnight oats. And here we just have some grated carrot and walnuts added in, and no cocoa powder. So there you go. Now just pop these in the fridge overnight or for at least 30 minutes, and for $2 a serve, you've got a nice, easy breakfast for yourself or for the family. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.